Flywheel is the part name of this one. We're getting through them. We're at sheet 22 of 25, and hopefully this one's going to be pretty straightforward, not like the last one. All right, create a sketch, and let's say that we want to do it on this plane here, and we're going to draw a circle, and the circle is the diameter of the outside, which is 95, and then we're going to draw another circle, so pressing the C on the keyboard for the inner one, which is 30. Okay, then we're going to do a finish sketch. Let's do an extrusion. Shouldn't matter which way we go. We're going to extrude this. Let's go 6 millimeters. Thinking I might regret that in a minute, but we'll see what happens. Okay, now we're going to create a sketch on that front, and you can see that this circle sort of shape is going to be within 90 degrees, so it should be between this green and the red. We can put in some construction lines to make things a little bit easier, so let's just whack them in. This measurement gets out of my row, there we go, and just do one from there to there. Okay. So essentially what we've got is we've got an offset from the inner one by 7 millimeters, I think, and an offset of the outer one by 7 millimeters. So let's just try that, see whether that works for us. So we're going to offset this 7 millimeters and go OK. And then we want to offset this one minus 7 millimeters. So minus 7, go OK. Right, so these are the defining, I guess, arches, if that's the right word. And so what we can do is actually turn them off construction because we actually want those. Okay, so now what we've got is we've got to have a straight line. And then we've got 10 mils that are on each of these lines here. So if we were to draw a box, and it shouldn't make any difference, but let's say, okay, it's going from there to there, and that's 10 mils by 25. How does that work? That works well, and let's select that line. Oops, not go that way. Select that way, turn that off, and do the same again at the top here, making sure that we'll turn that off. Like that. So 25 by 10. Okay, now we're just going to make sure that they are centered on that line there. So 5 mils there. 5 millimeters there. Okay. So that 10 millimeters there is the profile gap that we've got between the hole cutouts. Now we just got to put some fillets in there. So let's see if this works. So we want to fillet between that line there and that line there. So let us do that. Oh, that's not going to work. Okay, let's try doing it another way. Let's go the old trusty circle. And so radius is 7, which means a diameter of 14. And let's move this across into here like this. And this is going to be a bit of a dodge way of doing it, but it'll be okay. So we want these to be tangent to each other, and then we want that to be tangent to that. And then we want that to tangent to that. Why won't that tangent to that? There we go, that's better. Okay, that's exactly what we wanted. Let's go get out of the tangent tool. And okay, all right, so let's do another one of those circles down the bottom here. Should be 14. Again, tangent those together. like that. Okay, now we can trim away the bits that we don't need. Okay, so that's giving us the first arch and the second arch. Now we've got 2 down here, which are 12, which makes a circle of 24. Okay, let's move this, try and get this into position roughly. Tangent that to that, and that to that. Excellent. Let's clean some up so that we can actually see what we're doing here. We'll get rid of that. So that's just like dimension line that's going around there. All right, now this is the fun part. We don't need that little bit there, and we don't need that bit there. So just be careful which ones you trim out there, making sure that you don't trim out the bits that you need. So, you know, 14 mil is that one there. You can see that if I do that, where the arch goes. So don't get confused with those things. Okay, so that's the 24 and the 12 done. One more on this end up here. 24. Okay, let's move this into position a little bit. Okay, tangent that to that, and that to that. Excellent. Trim that away again. It's that one. Okay, so we should be left with this shape in here. Now, if we go to trim, we should be able to sort of trim that out, trim that out, trim that, that. We need that in there, and trim that, that. Okay. I don't know whether that's the, I think we might have like deleted something there that we needed. There's a line here where we extend, so if we go to modify, so and like that, zoom in again. Okay, so we want to trim, should be a line there. So we want to get rid of that line and that line, but there should be a line there, which is going from there to there. So it's go okay. Now, if we grab one of these, alright, so let's go finish sketch to see what this. So we've got these 2 black patches there. I'm not quite happy with those, but our shape works. Okay, so let's go. We want to extrude this. Distance is all. Flip. We'll do this as a cut. Okay. Alright, so there's one of our shapes. Okay, now we're going to create a circular pattern. We want to pattern a feature, which is this feature here. It should be that extrusion. Axis is, you pick the edge of the circle there. We want 4 of these. Go OK. Alright, so that's looking good so far. Alright, so there is now a 1/2 mil 0.5 chamfer basically on all these edges. So let's get that out the right on the front. Chamfer that 0.5 and go OK. Then we're going to go chamfer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0.5. Go OK. Alright, so that's all those. Now we've got to fix up this back edge because on the back side of that here it extends out. So we've got an 3 mil fillet that's going from one of these out. So let's go create sketch on this face here. So we would have had if I get my circle tool and bring that out, we would have had that circle there, yeah? So we need to bring it back in from that circle 3 millimeters. So if that was 44, it's going to be 41. Go enter. What do I want? No, it's going to be 44. 44 minus 6, because we've got both sides. That's better. So 38. Okay, now let's go that, and we want the one that's in the middle there to there. That finish sketch. Let's have a look at this from here. We want to not rotate, we want to extrude that shape out 3 millimeters as a join. Okay, and then we want to put a fillet in there of 3. And that fillet should just pick up the edges that we've got on the ones that we've just made. Go OK, and there is our shape. Beautiful. I like the easy ones. That's really good. All right, there you go. Don't forget to save that as flywheel. Job's done.